Now, Ruby Walsh looks like he's lining up on Champagne Fever near the front, so no concerns in his mind about the horse's stamina.
But that's the way you've got to ride them. You've got to be confident that they've got no problems with stamina.
It's a great field. It is a great renewal of the William Hill King George VI chase and his son.
And they set off on their way, and a cheer sends them away towards the first of 18 fences in this William Hill King George VI chase. And Q Card is just the leader, with his old rival Silviniaco Conti alongside in the pink jacket. Champagne Fever also in pink on the outside, the grey horse. Also wide is Menorah, and then Dynaste and Ferof as they jump fence number 1. And Silviniaco Conti just landing in front there towards the rear. John Spirit and Wishful Thinking, Double Ross and Wonderful Charm are also towards the rear. The second and Open Ditch, both the front pair fly over from in third place Champagne Fever, as now they run into the back straight. And Noel Feely being quite positive here on last year's winner Silviniaco Conti, a horse with guaranteed stamina, whereas some of the opposition are yet to be proven over 3 miles. Silviniaco Conti from Q Card, Champagne Fever in third, then Menorah on the outside, a brace of greys, then Ferof, the yellow jacket on the inside of Dynaste in the maroon and yellow, Wonderful Charm out wide, then Double Ross in red with a white disc on the body as they now run down the back straight. And over this one, good jump by Silviniaco Conti, John Spirit, and a mistake at the back by Wishful Thinking there, clouted that fence. On to the next, Silviniaco Conti from in second Champagne Fever, Q Card now 3 or 4 lengths back in third, followed by Dynaste, Ferof, Menorah, Wonderful Charm, then Double Ross, John Spirit with the white face on the left of your picture, and lastly is Wishful Thinking as they cleared that open ditch. Well, no prisoners here being taken by Noel Feely in these early stages. He's clearly intent on making this a true test. Silviniaco Conti clears the next in front, and the intention appears to be to try and make all. Champagne Fever in second, who's up in distance. New territory for him today, Ruby Walsh's mount. Q Card back in third, last year's runner-up, also with stamina questions to answer as they run towards the home turn and head towards the 3 fences down the home straight on this first circuit in gathering gloom here. As Claire said, the darkest King George for many years as they go towards this one. Silviniaco Conti on the inside, good jump, bold jump from Champagne Fever. Then Q Card, Dynaste, Menorah on the right, then Ferof, Double Ross, John Spirit, Wonderful Charm on the outside in the noseband, and Wishful Thinking at the back over the next. And there Q Card clouted that very hard in third place. And Daryl Jacob found himself being thrown forward in the saddle. He retains the partnership, but that was quite a serious mistake. On now to the fence in front of the stands, and the front 2 continue to jump fluently. At the back, Wishful Thinking not having a going day at the moment, and now a circuit left to go, and Silviniaco Conti in his bid for back-to-back King Georges is roared past the judge and leads by a couple of lengths to Champagne Fever in second. Q Card round the inside, just third ahead of Dynaste, then Menorah and Ferof. John Spirit, Double Ross, then Wonderful Charm, and Wishful Thinking still at the back of the field. They've completed a circuit of the course and heading on towards the next now, fence number 10 of the 18, and it's still Noel Feely on Silviniaco Conti from Ruby Walsh on Champagne Fever. Dynaste and Tom Scudamore will take this just third wide of Q Card. Menorah on the outside is right in contention under Tom O'Brien. Then Double Ross and Ferof and John Spirit and Wonderful Charm. Silviniaco Conti, a beautiful jump over that open ditch. Wishful Thinking still trails the field. Now they're swinging into the back straight. They've got 7 fences left to jump in Chasing's Midwinter Classic, and it's Silviniaco Conti that continues to make it. Champagne Fever, though, is full of running in second at this stage. Long way to go. Then Dynaste on the outside of Q Card. Menorah and Ferof together. John Spirit still waited with, followed by Double Ross, and then Wonderful Charm and Wishful Thinking down the back straight. This is 7 out there coming to. Silviniaco Conti and Noel Feely comes in to take it, accurate again, and they're all safely over. Champagne Fever in second, on now towards another plain fence, 2.5 lengths between the front 2 now. Silviniaco Conti over again, hasn't touched a twig from Champagne Fever. Q Card still right there. Then Dynaste, followed by Ferof. Menorah has lost ground and is pushed along. John Spirit still going quite well on the left of your picture, jumping an open ditch. Silviniaco Conti sailed over from Champagne Fever. Now they're drawing towards the last fence in the back straight, and this is where every King George begins to get tough. Silviniaco Conti and gone nearly Manora. Terrible mistake there. Tom O'Brien had to sit tight. It's Silviniaco Conti as they swing out of the back straight, but a few potential challengers. Q-Card on the inside of Champagne Fever, then Dynaste, Ferof and John Spirit and Wonderful Charm as they swing the final right-hander. 3 fences left to jump. Can Silviniaco Conti beat them all off here as they run up the home straight at Kempton Park on Boxing Day? Champagne Fever is poised to challenge. Q-Card in the noseband. 3 out. Silviniaco Conti jump well again. A mistake from John Spirit. Now on to the second last. Here's where it gets really tough. This is where stamina comes into play. Silviniaco Conti from Champagne Fever. 2 out. Great jump again by the leader. He's now pulling clear. Silviniaco Conti is getting away from them. Champagne Fever and Dynaste chasing second and third. But here now is the final fence for Silviniaco Conti, and he's safely over. A brilliant, brilliant round of jumping and racing up towards the line for the second year running. It's going to be Conti's King George. Silviniaco Conti makes it 9 in the King George for trainer Paul Nicholls. Dynaste an honourable second. Ferof through for third. Champagne Fever weakening into fourth. Then Q-Card, John Spirit, Wonderful Charm, Manora, who made a very bad mistake, and looking down the track, Double Ross has been pulled up. Well, what a display here by Noel Feely's mount, Silviniaco Conti, ridden with the intention of bursting his rivals, and that's what he did. But all important, what a superb round of jumping.